I really like this board. To be honest with you, I think maybe my personal favourite. Okay, Ozone Talk V1. We first tested this last year in the UK. I really like this board. To be honest with you, I think maybe my personal favourite. Why? Well, okay, first of all, the pads and straps are very, very good. Okay, there's not as much adjustment as we've seen on some other brands, but they are very, very comfortable and grippy. So it's so good for freestyle, good for free ride, good for board offs. They work with my feet and nice looking as well. Now, why I like this board so much is because despite it being a performance freestyle board, it's also a super fun and comfortable free ride board for an intermediate and above. Why? Well, I'm going to show you why. Well, first of all, let's look at the outline. It's kind of a fairly traditional outline with quite wide tips as well, which, as we know, the wide tips gives a good amount of rail in the water and a good platform for initiating freestyle, edging, hard, releasing, whether it's jumping or unhooking. This board has got a lot of performance in it. Flex wise, well, it's not carbon, it's a normal layup, and it's kind of stiff but also got some flex in it as well. So the best bit, what I like about the board, is this. Please excuse the scratches. I've tuned it on various beaches. But like, out of all the boards that we've looked at today, you can see that this has the most channeling. We've got a kind of a double concave there, but we've also got an extra channel here and an extra channel here. And what this does is this gives softness underfoot, so it's very, very smooth. It also allows the board to hold reasonably good speed as well. It is a sporty rocker line. It is quite flat. It's not completely square, so you don't get water in your eye when you're riding it. So it's fast, but with this level of detailing in the bottom sheet, you get lots and lots of feeling underfoot. Also, having this detailing on the bottom, all these channels, allows you to wang a kite loop, land with the board pretty flat, and immediately the board starts tracking. There's no skiddiness because this channeling, the moment you land, gives the board grip and drive. So whether it's a kite loop or, more importantly, if you're doing some freestyle and you're landing hard and fast with the board flat, maybe with the blind, or you're throwing complicated passes where you're landing and rotating, this board makes it super easy for landings. Also, what I like about this channeling is that I can feel it when I'm riding. So if I'm going along and I'm riding and I pop over a kicker and I land, once again, the board, at the moment it lands, it feels nicely locked in, and not just locked in, but it also lands and drives forward, which means that your landings are smoother because you don't stall when you land. If you not put the kite in the right place and you land down more than along, it's very quick to get going again. So for kind of freestyle tricks, it means that your speed into and out of the trick is pretty much the same. So it makes you feel like you're riding at a higher level. I mean, by no means as fast as the Apex, and probably not as fast as the Raptor, but fast enough to do freestyle on. And the way that the board flexes kind of uniformly through the whole board means that you strap a pair of bindings onto this board and it's going to work super well for you. Also, it's light as well.
Limits?
I think for me, it's kind of like an Aston Martin. You kind of got comfort, high levels of comfort and control combined with really good performance. And definitely worth a look if you're an intermediate or above. As I say, it's quite unusual to have a performance freestyle board that I think an intermediate would enjoy riding.